Hi, this is Sailesh, and thank you for watching and clicking and all that good stuff. This video, first in the series. I've done this intro so many times that I am getting bored of my own voice. Anyway, this video series hopefully is going to be a series, but if it is a series, it'll be put out regularly, and it'll just kind of show you my creative process in different areas. For this video, you'll be seeing me using the Paper app for iPad. It's an excellent app, highly recommended. Definitely download it if you've got an iPad. And I use two styli during this whole process. One is the magless due to its heft and weight. Excellent for my fat hands, which you'll see a lot of, by the way. And the other stylus that I use, I was going to say styli, sorry, a stylus, is the pencil stylus, which is made by the creators of the app itself. Unlocks extra features like blend and surface pressure, which you'll see during the actual process part of this video. And this is the actual photo reference that I'm using for the final piece. Ding! There you go. So enjoy the video, and yeah, have fun, good times, and comment, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Thank you and enjoy. Okay, so this is the portion where I talk about what I see. So basically, I am creating a cross as a guide for the face. And before that, I created the shape of the face as well. Constantly looking at the photo reference to make sure that things are in the correct position, and making sure that it's not wrong, basically. This section is quite important because in the past, I've got to the end of a picture. I kind of sit back after shading everything, and I realize that the lips are not central, or the eyes are not straight, or something ridiculous. And because I've been working in like tunnel vision almost, it's kind of been focus here, focus there, and it's totally gone down the drain, all that effort, because of, you know, these little simple little things that should have been sorted out before getting into such a detailed kind of level. So now I am really focused at, you know, this stage of anything that I do, the line stage, and this line stage of this piece took 90 minutes, and that's 90 minutes of 5 hours in total. So it is a big chunk, but definitely I advise anyone to make sure they get the guidelines, as it were, correct before venturing into the more freer and expressive kind of things of shading and coloring and stuff like that. It just it'll save you time, and it'll be a lot more efficient. Oh, and by the way, sorry about my big hands getting in the way at the moment. The video does improve. Anyway, so what you're seeing now is me going over the lines, the sketchy lines that I created, and just erasing and refining and making a much more confident singular lines, because I find it'll help in the end, and it just works a lot better for the final piece, because you're not like dealing with multiple hairy lines that are getting in the way of shading something, and you know, you're constantly fighting with that. So it's definitely best at this stage to kind of go over things with the loop and kind of concentrate on sections of the face that you're looking at, if it is a photo reference that you're looking at, and you want to make sure that the actual end result looks like them, be it a celebrity or someone in your Tumblr circle. And yeah, just constantly, almost in a paranoid kind of state, just keep looking and doing and kind of referring to the photo reference until you're satisfied. And it could take longer than you'd expect, but it's definitely worth it. Back to the video, you can see that I keep going over features like the ears and the nostril shape and the lips, because I find them to be the most trickiest. So everyone's got their weaknesses, I guess, so those are mine. I reveal them. So yeah, I'm getting onto the color now with the watercolor tool. So what we're doing here is we're progressing the piece now from the line stage with watercolor and adding color to the piece. Generally, what I do is use the lightest possible version of the shade that I want to achieve, and then keep going over sections that need the depth with the same shade to kind of create a sense of depth. And then after that, then adding white highlights to sections like the cheeks and the bridge of the nose and the nostril and the chin, just to kind of give it that three-dimensional feel. And you can see I'm kind of filling in the eyes with color. And it's at this stage you kind of sit back and you realize, you know, what you've done and how you've brought the pencil line initially to life a bit, and it kind of gives you an inkling of what the final piece will look like. To be honest, this is my favorite part of the whole process. So as you can see, well, you might have spotted, is that I'm kind of switching between the two styli that I mentioned at the start, the intro of the video, the magless and the pencil. And what I'm doing, and the reasons why I'm switching, is basically I use the magless for creating strong lines. And it enables me to kind of be a bit more forceful with the stylus onto the screen. I guess it's because I'm just used to that form factor the most, because it's the stylus that I've used the most, you know, with the iPad and creating paper artwork. And I'm sure you'll feel the same way about your first stylus. But yes, I do use the pencil quite a lot now, and I'm using it more and more as I go on in my journey of using paper. And the main reasons I use pencil are for the features it unlocks with the app. Namely, surface pressure, which enables you to tilt the stylus and create these broad strokes with the different tools. Which you'll see later on near the end of the video, and also blend, which makes your finger into a smudging tool, basically, so you can smudge sections of you know, your image, and it enables the image to look a lot smoother, you know, the sections that you do smudge, and it's really, really fun, and you can do lots of creative things with that. So what I'm doing now is tweaking and constantly looking at the photo reference, using blend and applying the coloring pencil tool over bits and sections, just to make the actual blended sections work a bit better, and defining areas that seem to have been smudged away. And yeah, apologies for that vibration sound in the background, ×2. I'm recording my voice on an app on my phone. Total noob styly, but this is what I have at the moment, so apologies for that. And for this part, you can use blend and then use another stylus, but sometimes it doesn't work, so the best bet for smudging things once the pencil is activated via the Bluetooth kissing connection in the app is to use your finger. But ideally, you'd want to get another stylus, and I'm using the magless sometimes to actually smudge bits. So yeah, constantly looking at the photo reference, and then just like trying to bring things out. And sometimes the photo reference isn't perfect, and you know, you can use your artistic license, as it were. Not saying that the photo itself was bad, it's just the quality wasn't the best. But what selfie camera is going to have the highest quality image? Anyway, so yeah, you know, utilizing, you know, what you have and your artistic license, you can bring out things that aren't necessarily in the actual photo reference, and you can take things away and, you know, just create things in your own style. That's the whole point of it, I suppose. And that's the cool thing about paper. It allows you to do things that you might not think you could do. As you can see now, I've used the surface pressure function with the coloring pencil tool, and I've created these broad strokes over the face to just give that different look from my previous creations that you can check out on my Tumblr, which is linked at the bottom somewhere. But for me personally, looking at my previous pieces done on paper, I like to switch things up and add new things, and not stick to the same set of rules as the previous piece. But from looking back at my stuff again, I think I'm not doing that enough, and it's too subtle a change per image. So perhaps doing these videos will help promote that in me to kind of take more risks, and perhaps start a piece with some prerequisites to what I should do and what I can't do. And the intended idea for these videos, hopefully if I do more, this is just the first one, is to kind of plot the progress of my creativity in the app and maybe elsewhere, maybe Photoshop as well. And hopefully the videos help some of you guys in some way. That would be really, really nice. You can see I just applied a wash over the actual face and the neck. That's just so it brings all the shades that I kind of did, all the work that I did all together. And then after that point, I kind of add highlights on top and a bit more depth, just to kind of bring it out of the wash and kind of make it its own thing. But yeah, putting a wash over something that you've kind of worked on for hours and hours kind of just helps bring things together. So yeah, so the idea is to do more than just this video, and hopefully it is a series. Obviously that all depends on whether I get the views and, you know, if the video is liked. You know, these things are subjective as always. It's the internet. Lots of people are opinionated, but it'll be really good to get some constructive feedback on this, so you know I can improve if you do like this sort of thing. I know there isn't anything quite like this with a voiceover, with someone doodling away on paper. But yes, we are approaching the end of this piece. So that's the piece. Not 100% happy with it, but I never am, and I'm sure you guys, people that do create things, aren't with their own work. But I've got to learn to know when to stop, and that's something that I need to work on as well. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and then follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr, and you know, get in touch with me if you have any constructive criticism for this video, and hopefully we can make more, and it'll be all exciting and stuff. So yeah, have a great day. Bye.